The star quarterback Liam broke his leg and missed the midterm exams. I secretly created a fake account to pose as his admirer, accompanying him through those gloomy days. When he regained top ranking during finals, he kept begging to meet in person. I teased, "Guess who I really am?" After serious consideration, he asked, "Sophia?" I immediately blocked him. Because I wasn't Sophia, the prom queen everyone adored. I was Ethan, his bunkmate. After blocking Liam, I noticed him zoning out while staring at his phone. Thankfully, the school banned phones during final prep, forcing him to go cold turkey. With his leg in a cast, dorm mates took turns helping Liam to classes. He particularly loved the meals I brought, no scallions or cilantro. Rice always separated from entrees. Though grateful, I kept physical distance. Whenever he tried leaning on me, my traitorous body would tremble and my breath hitch. His wounded puppy eyes whenever I dodged his touch made my chest constrict. Things came to head in the restroom when he jokingly asked me to unzip his jeans. His carefree grin highlighting our easy camaraderie only magnified my shameful desires. "Are you insane?" I snapped. "Overreacting." Liam looked puzzled. "Ethan, why have you been avoiding me since the accident? Did I do something wrong?" I lied through my teeth. "Do you realize how much study time I waste babysitting you?" The hurt flashing across his face haunted me. "Sorry for burdening you," he murmured. After that, Liam moved back home. His parents drove him daily with homemade lunches. He barely drank water to avoid restroom trips. Guilt gnawed at me, yet I couldn't explain. My conflicted heart wanted him to know yet feared his disgust. This secret would die with me. We became strangers. During college applications, I chose a university thousands of miles north, determined to erase Liam from my life. Yet during freshman orientation, there he stood in our dorm doorway, Liam, leaning on crutches with that familiar lopsided grin, completely rewriting the script I'd planned for us. I stared at the tall, lean young man with striking features before me, momentarily stunned. Liam spoke first. "What a coincidence, we applied to the same major at the same university and got assigned to the same dorm." I frowned, struggling to process this. He added, "I know you don't like me. I'll keep my distance so you won't feel uncomfortable." True to his word, Liam swapped beds with another roommate, positioning himself at the farthest diagonal corner from mine. Our relationship remained awkwardly formal compared to the easy camaraderie we both shared with our outgoing northern Chinese roommates. Everything changed when our roommates discovered we'd graduated from the same high school. "Are all southern guys this good-looking?" They marveled. "Did you two have some rivalry over most handsome title back then?" Liam glanced at me but left for the Northeastern Complex building without answering, while I headed to the Southwestern Library. The communal showers became my personal nightmare. I'd wait until the dorm emptied to sponge bathe in the bathroom. One afternoon, soap suds covering my body, the door suddenly swung open. Liam stood frozen, gaze involuntarily dropping before he jerked backward, ears burning crimson. "Ethan, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were here." "The lock's broken," I mumbled, hastily drying off while avoiding eye contact. That evening, our roommate exclaimed, "Ethan, did you fix the bathroom door?" I shook my head, meeting Liam's briefly lifted eyes before he buried his face in his textbook. My unspoken thank you lodged in my throat. Days later, workers installed a water heater in our dorm. When roommates questioned the extravagance, Liam shrugged. "I prefer showers. I'll cover the electricity." Their protests melted into grins at his offer. True to his effortless charm, Liam transformed problems into non-issues. Thanks to him, I enjoyed my first proper hot shower after 3 northern winters. The reunion with Sophia, our high school prom queen now studying education nearby, left me reeling. I'd fled our hometown to escape memories, yet here they all were. As Sophia reminisced about our school days, Liam's quiet laughter carried across the cafe, his eyes crinkling in that familiar way that made everything seem simpler. "She's pretty and has a lovely personality." For 3 years, rumors swirled about her and Liam, who carried himself with quiet reserve. Once when Sophia got her period and stained her pants, Liam didn't hesitate to wrap his school jacket around her waist. Our classmates erupted in teasing cheers. Sophia blushed furiously while Liam remained composed, suddenly turning to ask me, "Ethan, do you have an extra school jacket?" Before I could process this unexpected request, Liam added, "I saw the spare one in your desk." Reluctantly, I handed it over. Though half a head taller than me, the oversized jacket fit him comfortably. I'll return it later, he promised. But days later, he broke his leg and never did. Now that I think about it, when I anonymously messaged Liam, his first assumption was Sophia. Honestly, his reaction makes perfect sense. Yet I'm furious, whether at my own unrequited feelings or his obliviousness. I can't tell. The truth is, I hate myself for secretly loving him like some shameful creature hiding in shadows. Staring blankly at Sophia's message thread, Liam's voice breaks through. Sophia wants to hang out. You coming? Sure, I reply. He did fix my bathroom door and install the water heater. I owe him this much. Sophia's glow up since high school stings tasteful makeup. Fitted sweater dress beneath her wool coat. College really is the ultimate makeover. I barely recognize her. Though she invited us both. Her attention never wavers from Liam. From their conversation, I learned they've met up several times since moving here. Even Liam's stylish puffer jacket? Sophia's pick. Pushing food around my plate. I crack open my third beer. Liam's hand suddenly covers my glass. That's enough. I slap his hand away. Not your business. His lips quirk. Want me to carry you home later? Save your player moves for your harem? I snap. The smile vanishes. Ethan's drunk. He tells Sophia while helping me up. We're leaving. Sophia's longing gaze at Liam shifts to dagger eyes at me. Playing along. I slur. I'll go alone. Don't let me interrupt. Shoving past him, I stumble outside. Liam catches up after paying the bill. Why are you mad again? He asks. Falling into step as cold wind sobers me. I felt a wave of self-reproach wash over me. I'd come here intending to thank Liam, yet somehow ended up losing my temper again. Taking a deep breath, I softened my tone. Liam, I actually wanted to thank you today. For the water heater thing. Our eyes met when I glanced up. His gaze held constellations and quiet storms, raindrops rippling across moonlit ponds. Unable to sustain the intensity, I dropped my gaze and mumbled, if there's anything I can do to return the favor. Liam tilted his head thoughtfully. There is one thing. Name it. Could you stop avoiding me? I've been racking my brain. Did I do something wrong? His voice carried wounded confusion that made my chest tighten. I'm socially awkward, I blurted, fabricating excuses. Not great with closeness. You don't need to be close. Just stop running away? Okay, I'll try. The words escaped before I could reconsider. His arm settled around my shoulders with natural ease. Let's get you a proper winter coat before the real cold hits. As someone raised in southern climates, I'd underestimated northern winters. My recent calls with Mom always circled back to debating insulation levels and downfill percentages until she suggested finding a girlfriend to handle it. I'd hung up mid-sentence. Yet Liam noticed my shivering through thin sweaters. His palm burned through my jacket. Warmth seeping into frozen joints and something deeper. Why did I fall for him? Perhaps those glimpses of tenderness beneath his carefree exterior. Flashbacks surfaced of sophomore year when a classmate's confession upended everything. After rejecting her, I became the target of our homeroom teacher's vindictive campaign, her mother. Public humiliations. Ignored medical emergencies. Deliberate academic sabotage. My grades plummeted from second place into freefall. Some students, she'd sneered during my lowest point, waste their charm on romantic games instead of studies. All style and no substance, they'll never amount to anything. The entire class knew her venom was meant for me. Then Liam stood. With respect. Mrs. Wilkins, I don't recognize that description. Take Ethan here, top-tier violinist, academic silver medalist, always helping classmates. If someone's struggling, shouldn't we examine whether constant public shaming from authority figures contributes? His challenge became the spark. Students flooded the principal's office with complaints about favoritism, unprofessional conduct, and curriculum violations. Within weeks, our toxic teacher was reassigned. I never asked how Liam coordinated the uprising. Just like I never explained how his arm around me now thawed decade-old frostbite scars. Maybe some debts could only be repaid through presence, not words. The Sullivan heir didn't need my gratitude. He simply saw winter coming and thought to lend his coat. I thanked him. Liam looked at me earnestly. Ethan, you should speak up when you're treated unfairly. Come to me whenever you need help. I'll always have your back. My face flushed as I struggled to respond. Liam was practically a legend at our high school, top grades while leading a prestigious orchestra. He'd invited me to join multiple times before, but I kept refusing. Being around him too much felt dangerous. What if I slipped up and ruined everything? After he chased off our homeroom teacher, Liam asked me again. This time I agreed. He played cello while I took violin. Our orchestra represented the city in several major performances. During rehearsals, I'd steal glances at his handsome profile from the left side of his music stand. Truthfully, I realized later, my feelings for Liam had nothing to do with gender. I simply fell for Liam, who happened to be male. Standing in the clothing store, I suddenly recognized Liam's puffer jacket from this very shop. The mental image of him laughing with Sophia while picking outfits made my jaw tighten. I deliberately chose a completely different style. Liam held up the jacket matching his own. Why not this one? It's got better insulation. I pressed my lips together. Yours was a gift from your girlfriend. I don't want to be that copycat. His laughter rang out. What girlfriend? I just asked Sophia where to shop. Should I have consulted you instead? Not from Sophia after all. The tension in my chest eased immediately. I scratched my nose sheepishly. You'd get worse advice from me anyway. Liam shook out the jacket, his long limbs effortlessly helping me into it. His crisp, citrusy scent enveloped me. When he leaned close to zip it up, his warm breath ghosted over my lips. My throat went dry. His cool fingertips brushed my neck accidentally, making me shiver. Liam paused momentarily before withdrawing. After adjusting the fit, he stepped back admiringly. Perfect, Ethan. You're glowing like some delicate bride. His thumb grazed my cheekbone before I could react. We're taking this one, he declared. When I moved to pay, Liam curved an arm around my shoulders. Ethan, I've never given you a proper gift. My heart stuttered as I let him handle the transaction. Back at the dorm, our roommates swarmed us. Looking to debut as idols? Since you southern boys arrived, the heartthrob title's been locked down. Liam shooed them away. Haven't you got mechanical drafting assignments? Groans filled the air. From that day, the ice between us thawed. I stopped avoiding Liam completely. During class, he'd save me a seat, and I'd always slide in next to him. When I kept hitting snooze and missed breakfast, Liam would magically produce a carton of milk from his backpack. Other guys would whine. Liam, we're starving too. He'd just shrug with that easy grin. Then starve. You're playing favorites? Man, they'd protest. Those moments made my stupid heart flutter like I was special to him. I'd pinch my thigh hard, reminding myself, get real, Ethan. He's just being decent to a fellow out-of-towner. When Sophia started hanging around Liam, he'd drag me along every time. We're all classmates, the more the merrier, he'd say. Our matching puffer coats made Sophia's eyes narrow. That girl had serious glaring issues. She'd chatter nonstop at Liam, but he kept steering conversations my way. Why the rush to date? Ethan's single too. My throat does get dry sometimes. You ever feel that, Ethan? When I got quiet, Liam cut the hangout short early. Walking back, he asked, Ethan, want to ride home together after finals? I knew he meant separate apartments, but my pulse still raced like we were discussing meeting the parents. When he booked our flights, I started counting down days. 3 days before departure, Sophia texted me a lace negligee photo. Was she switching targets after striking out with Liam? But why me? I hated her constant pestering. Before I could react, she typed, Ethan? Do guys like this style? Me? No idea. Sophia? Too revealing? Me? Pretty much. Sophia? Think Liam would like it? My phone nearly slipped. She wanted to wear that for him? His birthday's coming. I'm confessing then. If he wants me, wearing this, a blushing emoji followed. Help me get him there? This was the queer curse, clinging to hope while awaiting execution. That imaginary first blood announcement finally came. Gutting me. Still. I managed, ask him yourself. We're not close. Sophia, didn't you two make up? Me, no. Sophia, all right then. I'll handle it myself. The day of Liam's birthday coincided with the end of finals week. That evening, he treated our entire dorm to hot pot. Midway through the meal, Liam took a call. I watched his expression shift from confusion to surprise before he abruptly stood. Sorry guys. Emergency. he said after hanging up, already grabbing his jacket. Checks covered. At the door, he turned back specifically to me. Ethan, I've got something for you. Wait here. His retreating figure left me feeling like my heart had been yanked out, ruthlessly twisted, then stomped into the pavement. I lay awake all night listening for his return, but dawn arrived without any sign of him. As morning light crept in, Sophia posted, "Persistence pays off." Dizzy, with a photo of lean shoulders silhouetted against hotel windows. Liam's shoulders. He didn't stagger back until next afternoon, finding my bunk empty. Exhausted but determined, Liam collapsed into my desk chair to wait. The knock came sooner than expected. A stunningly handsome man leaned against the doorframe, all sharp cheekbones and mischief. "Looking for Ethan?" he announced, dropping a grocery bag of snacks on my desk. When Liam demanded answers, the stranger simply smirked, "I'll catch him later." The door hadn't fully closed before our roommate gasped, "Holy shit, that's Alex." Liam's blood ran cold. Everyone knew about Alex, the trust fund heir who'd publicly come out freshman year, cycling through boyfriends like seasonal trends. A notorious playboy in the campus LGBTQ+ scene. Why would Alex want Ethan? Someone wondered aloud. Maybe he's into him? Another ventured. I mean, Ethan's got that pretty boy vibe. Slim waist. Collarbones sharper than most girls. If I swung that way. Shut your fucking mouth. Liam's roar startled everyone. He'd always been the easygoing jock. This volcanic anger was new. A peacemaker intervened, cut it out. Liam and Ethan go way back. The teased roommate sneered, "Why defend him? That pretty boy probably loves the attention. Bet he's into Alex's type." The punch landed before he finished. Liam had him pinned against the wall, fist raised. "Say one more word about Ethan," he growled, "and I'll break your face." The crowd held them back, preventing a fight. Liam couldn't stay seated any longer. He searched every possible place Ethan might be but found nothing. Night fell without any sign of Ethan. He waited beneath the dormitory building, the bitter winter wind stinging his face like physical blows. Liam stood motionless until a slender figure appeared in the distance. He rushed forward urgently. Ethan wore a pale orange puffer jacket that accentuated his fair complexion, his exposed neck porcelain white under the streetlights. "Where were you?" Liam gripped his shoulders. Ethan frowned uncomfortably. "I bought a new jacket." "What's the problem? What happened to your old one?" Liam's lashes flickered. "Trashed it." Ethan smiled serenely. "The salesperson said this new batch has higher down content. Warmer." He brushed past Liam's devastated expression, heading inside. Truthfully, my heart still raced when our shoulders touched, but I clenched my fists, repeating internally, "End this now, Ethan." Clean breaks better than lingering pain. I forced indifference, though turmoil churned beneath. Back in my dorm, my roommate mentioned Alex had come looking for me. Alex? We barely knew each other. Our only interaction happened days earlier in an elective class when he deliberately sat beside me despite empty seats. I'd ignored him the entire lecture. Before leaving, Alex had murmured, "Ethan, I can tell we're the same kind." I'd pretended not to hear. We weren't alike. No one but Liam ever mattered. Now Liam's brows knitted darkly. "How do you know Alex?" "Shared elective." "Do you even know his reputation?" Liam's tone turned uncharacteristically sharp. "He's not just gay. He toys with people's feelings. Stay away." "What's it to you?" I tilted my chin defiantly. "We're from the same hometown, Ethan. I can't just, Ethan, out here." Alex's voice interrupted from the hallway. I had nothing to say to Alex. Yet Liam's opposition sparked rebellion. If I were a woman, I'd rival Sophia's dramatics. Following Alex to the balcony, I steeled myself. He propositioned me outright. "Last time you said we're alike?" I crossed my arms. "Let me clarify. You'll take anyone. I'm particular. You're not my type." Alex smirked. "Is that roommate? Isn't it?" He really knew how to read people. But I couldn't admit it. My footsteps faltered as I lowered my head. "I don't like it." Alex pressed his tongue against the left side of his cheek, calling me out. "If you didn't like it, you wouldn't be this tense." My hands clenched into fists. Silent. He continued, "Ethan, I genuinely like you. Let me help you out." With that, he leaned down as if to kiss me. Before I could react, his arms snaked around my waist, just as I started struggling. His face was violently knocked sideways. Liam's fist remained clenched, hard as iron, like he wanted to end Alex's life right there. Alex licked the blood from his split lip, sneering. So brutish. No finesse at all. No wonder Ethan never looked your way. He walked off clutching his jaw. Liam had lost his mind. I'd never seen this ruthless version of him. Bloodshot eyes glared as he gripped my shoulders. Did he kiss you? None of your business. I snapped. The hell it isn't. He roared. When I tried backing away, Liam lifted me clean off the ground. His arms were solid and powerful, blue veins bulging like twisted branches. My kicking proved useless. Liam, put me down. He kicked open the balcony door, slamming me against the frost-coated railing. Winter wind whipped through his disheveled bangs as he growled. What am I doing? Showing you exactly what you've been missing. The kiss came like a hurricane, all teeth and desperation. No tenderness. One hand caged my skull while the other roughly kneaded my waist. I stopped fighting when the numbness spread, surrendering to the dizzying assault. He finally released my bruised lips but kept our noses brushing. Breath scorching. Ethan. His voice cracked. If you want to try men, why not me? What's he got that I don't? I kicked his shin. Just screwed Sophia and now this? You some kind of man whore? Who said I slept with Sophia? God damn it. It's you I want to fuck. My breath hitched. What? Open your eyes. Even Sophia noticed how I feel. I've been orbiting you for months. Ethan. Are you blind? You like men? Not men you. The admission reignited his fury. This time the kiss felt punitive. The polished gentleman replaced by something feral. The stone railing bit into my back through thin clothes, the cold seeping into bones. He didn't care. Didn't stop. Just kept pressing harder against the unyielding wall, like he wanted to carve himself into my skin through sheer force. Liam listened, kissing me more fervently. Ethan. Louder. He demanded. A large hand slipped beneath my shirt, tracing patterns across my back. Cold and hot sensations warred as pain lanced through me. My senses teetered on the brink of overload, every nerve ending screaming for release. Liam. We can't, people are watching. I pleaded weakly, squirming beneath him. He ignored me completely, only pulling away with a satisfied groan when he'd had his fill. Ethan. He growled, eyes locked on my swollen lips like a predator. You're mine now. The unspoken threat hung heavy, refusal meant another round of his relentless attention. I nodded surrender. His triumphant grin flashed as he pressed my knuckles to his mouth. Worth chasing you to this middle of nowhere, he declared, arms slung possessively around my waist. He marched us past gawking students crowding dorm doorways. I tried shrinking back, but his grip tightened. Relax. I've got you. Our roommates exchanged awkward glances when we returned. Liam shrugged, announcing to the room, Ethan's my boyfriend now. We'll get our own place. That night, he'd booked twin beds as promised. But by midnight, he'd migrated to my mattress, fingers working my shirt buttons open. Stop squirming, he ordered against my neck, tongue lapping at my pulse point. When I tried rolling away, he hauled me back by the ankle, knee pinning me down. Wanted this since high school, he rasped, tearing open a condom wrapper with his teeth. The raw hunger in his eyes froze my protests. Liam. I don't know how. His low chuckle vibrated against my skin as he flipped me over. Relax. I'll teach you. Will it hurt? No. It did. Spectacularly. We missed our morning flight, extending our hotel stay through New Year's. At the spring reunion, whispers circulated about Sophia studying abroad. She'd chosen that teacher's college for Liam. I realized. Her parting text arrived weeks later. Ethan? I staged that night. Sorry. Liam said that Sophia had indeed invited him to meet at the hotel that night, wearing that revealing lace nightgown. When Liam arrived, she immediately embraced him, but he pushed her away. Sophia threatened to jump off the building, so Liam stayed with her at the hotel until her parents arrived. The silhouette photo was likely taken secretly by Sophia when Liam stood by the window. Her social media post aimed to provoke Liam's sweetheart, but instead of getting under my skin, she ended up being outplayed by me. Liam and I rented an apartment off campus, beginning our cohabitation. His flaws quickly surfaced. He's slightly chauvinistic and domineering, forbidding me from glancing at anyone regardless of gender. His possessiveness knows no bounds. The slightest resistance from me results in being bedridden for days. The once gentle and composed man I knew had vanished. I'd misjudged him completely. Yet Liam's nurturing side emerged. As someone hopeless at adulting, I used to haul all my laundry including lingerie to the cleaners every weekend. Liam couldn't bear it. Hand-washing everything himself, though he'd always claim his reward afterward by pinning me down. I no longer needed to call my mom for seasonal wardrobe updates since Liam took charge. He's never gotten over me discarding that down jacket he bought me. Now insisting we wear matching couple outfits everywhere like walking billboards for our relationship. He delights in dressing me, though undressing me brings him greater pleasure. His recent move of wrapping my scarf only to crush me against his chest for heated kisses left me flushed and restless. When I tore open the scarf granting him easier access, he murmured against my collarbone, "Learning to behave? Are we? You taught me well, Liam." I breathed. His low chuckle vibrated against my skin. "For being such a quick study, I've got you a present." He produced an envelope containing 2 J. Cho concert tickets. My eyes lit up as I snatched them. "Oh, these are impossible to get." Liam smiled ruefully. "Nearly broke my leg scrambling for these back in the day." "Wait, that accident when you fractured your leg was?" My jaw dropped. "Worth every second," he confirmed, sealing his admission with a kiss. Liam's POV. I'd wanted Ethan from the start, that porcelain-skinned brat with his delicate airs. Couldn't help craving him even when he recoiled at my approach. While he charmed everyone else effortlessly, he'd freeze whenever I neared. Knowing his violin talent, I formed an entire orchestra club during hectic senior year just to lure him in. The little shit declined without hesitation. Later, I helped Liam drive away that perverted homeroom teacher. Only then did he reluctantly join the group. My cello always gleamed spotlessly, not because I was obsessive about cleanliness, but because the polished surface let me glimpse Ethan sitting diagonally behind me. Sometimes I'd catch him stealing glances, but the moment our eyes met, he'd shrink back faster than a startled rabbit. Back then I swore to myself, one day I'll make you mine. Just wait and see how I handle you. During senior year, Ethan posted on social media, "Would kill to see a J. Cho concert." I pulled every string until finally connecting with a scalper. He charged triple the face value. My plan was simple: give Ethan those tickets after graduation and confess everything. Win or lose, I'd accept the outcome. Then disaster struck. The scalper texted that night saying another buyer emerged. If I could wire a deposit immediately, he'd hold the tickets. My phone had no payment app set up, only cash. Panicking about losing my chance, I tried sneaking over the school wall after curfew, and broke my leg in the fall. No tickets. Missed crucial midterm exams. Rock bottom became my new normal during bedridden recovery. That's when a new friend request popped up on QQ. The username Spring Breeze screamed Ethan. So obvious. Pretending to be a shy admirer. Spring Breeze flooded my inbox with encouragement. "Liam, you're the best in my heart. Nothing can keep you down. When you retake first place, I'll definitely confess to you." My chest tightened reading those words. Yet I played along. He even strategized, why not borrow notes from classmates? Just treat them to dinner later. Me, genius idea. I'll ask the second-ranked student. Of course I went straight to Ethan's main account. Before I finished explaining, he bombarded me with perfectly scanned notes, like he'd been preparing this rescue mission for weeks. Ethan's handwriting usually resembled chicken scratches. I'd seen his past notebooks, cryptic shorthand even he couldn't decipher. But these recovery period notes? Meticulously detailed. Calligraphy-worthy. Those weeks became a surreal dance, flirting with Spring Breeze on one chat window while coordinating study sessions with Ethan's official account. I often wondered how he managed the constant app switching without getting whiplash. The night I reclaimed top ranking, I begged Spring Breeze to meet offline. After relentless pleading came his reply, "Meeting could happen, if you guess who I am first." Followed by a winking emoji. If I guessed right on the first try, where's the fun in that? So I pretended to think before replying, "Sophia?" Ethan didn't respond for ages. I sent a question mark. A glaring red exclamation mark popped up on the screen. Damn it. Ethan blocked me.